Can a company tell the Airports Authority of India that it wants to launch an airline while telling the stock exchange it has no such plan? Is this just a business strategy, or does it raise questions about corporate governance and market transparency? Let's understand this important issue from a UPSC perspective. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the latest update series of Mastoora IS. So, today we will today today's topic is about the Adani's Group, a linked plan to launch an airline and why it has become a matter of public debate. So, let's discuss what is the issue. So, recent media reports suggested that the Adani Group had written to the Airports Authority of India (AAI) expressing its interest in starting a commercial airline. However, after these reports surfaced, Adani Enterprises, in its filing to the stock exchanges, stated that it has no plans to enter the airline business. This apparent contradiction between the communication sent to AAI and the statement made to investors has triggered discussions on corporate disclosure and regulatory transparency. Now, what is the background behind it? So, the Adani Group is already a major player in India's aviation infrastructure. It operates several airports including Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Jaipur, Guwahati, Mangaluru, Thiruvananthapuram, and Navi Mumbai. It is under development. Because of its strong airport presence, entering the airline business would represent vertical integration controlling both airport infrastructure and airline operations. Now, why did the conspiracy arise? So, according to reports, a letter submitted to the Airports Authority of India reportedly mentioned the group's interest in launching an airline. But when questions were raised by investors, Adani Enterprises informed stock exchanges that no such business decision has been taken. The company clarified that there was no board approved proposal or final plan to enter the airline sector. This 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 distinction is important because companies are legally required to disclosure only material decisions approved through proper corporate process. Now, from the UPSC perspective, it includes the first point, which includes a corporate governance. So, corporate governance refers to a system through which companies are directed and controlled. Good governance requires transparency, accountability, timely disclosure, and protection of shareholders' interest. Any inconsistency in communication may arise questions regarding investor confidence. Now, what is the role of SEBI here? So, the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) regulates listed companies. Under SEBI's listing obligations and disclosure requirements (LODR), listed companies must promptly disclose material information that could influence investors' decisions. If there is only a preliminary discussion and no final approval, disclosure obligations may differ. And third, role of Airports Authority of India. AAI is responsible for airport infrastructure, air traffic management, and airport development and aviation planning. Private companies often communicate with AAI regarding future business proposals or infrastructure planning. Such a communication alone does not necessarily mean that a project has been officially approved. Fourth, economic significance. So, it is if a large infrastructure company enters airline operations, it benefits increased competition, better connectivity, greater investment, employment generation, and improved aviation infrastructure. The challenges here are the conflict of interest, market concentration, regulatory oversight, and competition concerns. So, from the prelims facts, it includes Airports Authority of India, which include that it established in 1995 under the Ministry of Civil Aviation, and the functions are airport management, air navigation services, and infrastructure development. SEBI, it established in 1988. Its statutory status is 1992. It regulates India's securities market and protects investors and ensures fair disclosure. For the mains perspective, I have a very possible question for you. So the question will be that discuss the importance of corporate governance and disclosure norms in ensuring transparency and investor confidence in India's corporate sector. The key points include here are the importance of transparent disclosures, role of SEBI in market regulation, corporate accountability, investor protection, ease of doing business, and ethical corporate conduct. So, at the last, I just conclude my words by just saying that the Adani Airline episode is not merely about whether a new airline will be launched. It highlights broader issues of corporate governance, regulatory compliance, investor confidence, and transparency in India's financial markets. For UPSC aspirants, the focus should not be on speculation but on understanding the institutional roles of SEBI, AAI, and disclosure norms and principles of good corporate governance. That's the complete UPSC perspective on this important current affairs issue. So I hope you like the way of my explanation and like the topic. So for further more details, if you want the PDF of this topic, so you can join our Telegram channel. The link is mentioned below in the description box. So thank you so much.